Good morning, everyone. Today we are doing the first day of 30 days of sketches for October, and I've already told you how much I love this because I do things I just wouldn't do, and sometimes I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what were they thinking doing this sketch? And then that ends up being my favorite one every single time. Okay, so our sketch today is by Lisa Brooks. And she has a paper here, and then she actually has her photos lined up. She's got a 6x4, 4x4, 6x4, 4x4, and two 6x4 here. And so she's also got paper that goes around that, so like a strip in the middle. She's got some little horizontal or diagonal stripes at the very end, and then she has banners at the top and at the bottom. And she it's kind of outlined, so maybe she stitched it, which I will not be doing today, but I wish I could get to the stitching all the time because I love stitching. And even though it's like it still ends up pretty messy the way I do it. Okay, I'm gonna try to be in the middle, and I've actually taped down the center. And my pictures today are my oldest gran, and we had met them and maybe stayed at the hotel with them. I don't remember, or maybe we just met them at the hotel, but it seems like we might have stayed there. I'm not sure. And then, so I'm gonna do the pictures like this. These were actually vertical pictures, but there was really nothing down here. And one of them I cut off a little bit at the top. And then so it's like, this is me and her. This is her mom and dad and her, and this is her mom and dad and her. I just love this one because she's like, she's squirting her with a squirt gun, and she's like giggling. It's just so funny, so cute. And then this one here, I think Danny, my daughter, was holding her up, and she's like, ta-da! And she probably said that. And then I have this other one here where they're just looking at each other, her and her mom. And I don't know what was going on there, but it's just such a cute picture. So I'm going to be doing them actually just like them this time. So it's like, and I told you, if you watched any of the ones from before, or with the papers, that some of them will, I'm gonna have different amount of pictures or whatever. Okay, so I actually had all the papers pulled out for this and realized I didn't have a main paper that was gonna go across here. So I went and pulled out this paper, and it says, fun, sassy, girls just want to have fun. I thought this is super cute for this. And I can see my papers are not the exact same size. And you know how that is, because I think it was from a paper pad. And so I'm going to be lining them up here, and I might go and see if I can just cut this off a smidgen. So I think I'm going to do that because it's going to bother me. Okay, I cut them down, and they should be very close to straight. And so I've already taped them down. And now I am going to put down the photos next. And I think this is the way I'm having them. I think this one here, and then her going ta-da in the middle. And I'm missing one. Oh, and right here. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with these ones just because they all butt up right next to that end. Now, this is granddaughter that just turned 18, and I'll tell you, every time we have 30 days of sketches, I dig out her box. I mean, I scrapbook her the rest of the time too, but it's like, I've got so many pictures of this kid. I just can't get over it. She's gonna probably have 2 books more than anybody else. I don't know. Oh, except for Alex. It must be the first kid in every family. Because my daughter, her mom, I've got probably an extra 2 books of her, which I haven't finished hers either. Because I thought if I didn't do some of the other photos, I would just only have hers done. Okay. This is a cute arrangement of photos, and it worked out just perfectly because my verticals had a bunch of empty space where, you know, it would have been hard to cut off anything of these. So it worked out perfectly. And did I say, yeah, Lisa Brooks is this sketch artist for today. Okay, so I've got all the pictures laid down, and now I have these banners, and what I've done, I'm going to show you what I did to do the banners. Now, I really want to use this. Janet has showed us to use this to do banners. Well, I only have the one, and it didn't work with 1-inch banners. So what I've done is I took a piece of one, and then I took all the banners. Well, I did one at a time for a while, and then I realized I could actually do 3 at once without an issue. And so I just made a little clip in the middle, and then did this, because once I got the center, then it was pretty easy. Oh, and this was actually a scrap that somebody had put their scraps to embellishments on, and I put it in my scraps, and it's like, oh, that worked out today. So that was one of them that I used. Okay, so now I have my, this I used a 6-inch piece here. So I did 6 by 11.5. And then I have my verticals, or my diagonals. Yep, that's my word. And I'm gonna use that here. My tape is getting close to the end. It feels kind of tight. Okay, so then I'm gonna tuck that in here. And you know what? It's just a little bit too long. So I'm gonna snip that off. Because if anything, I'd rather have it just a little bit shorter. Okay. So I'm gonna tuck it in where I have maybe 1/8 of an inch. Maybe about 1/8 of an inch there. I'm gonna do that over here. Now in the sketch, she actually has diagonal too. Oh, her diagonal's going the other way, but mine couldn't go the other way because you can't change the diagonal. Okay, so she's got the diagonal here on the edge, and which I really think is super cute. So I wanted a diagonal too. Okay, so I'm going to cut off approximately that much. And I hope I don't run out of tape before it's over, because every time I run out of tape, it's like it's almost a shock. Like I didn't think it was ever going to run out. Okay. So if you're watching this and you haven't watched my, what I'm using for my collection obsession, I do have that video. So I'm having 2 videos today. Okay, now when she shows these, I'm trying to think of how, it's like it's long, she's got them longer at the bottom than at the top, where I could maybe do that too. I'm gonna wing it here. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna have to cut some off. Let's see. Because I would like it to come down a little bit more. it's not going to tuck in enough. And that should be good right there. And I think, let's see. I'm going to lay down a row, and then I'm going to pause and do the rest. Okay, now she does have them lined up next to each other, so I'm going to do that. And I'll be happy to save these little blue and floral bits. I love those. And this was a scrap. Okay. The only thing that wasn't a scrap was this one here. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it and try to get it straight. Okay. Then this one. Looks like I need to change my blade because they look a little shabby. And this one's got like a little end. Little end, it looks like a bunny tail. It's like fluffy. Yeah. Well, you know how it's like it might seem like it cuts perfect, and then you get a little thinner one, and then it's like it doesn't. Oh, guess what? Forgot the tape. Details, 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 details. That's an important detail. Okay, so I'm just going to do one row, which is 7. So I have yellow and then I have limey green. Well, it's like a light lime. And then I even have water. Then I got pink. Let's see. Oops. Now I know this is going to be way too long. Okay, I'm just going to check and see how close I am to. Oh, it looks like they keep getting a little higher. Oh, I didn't have it lined up. Okay. Oh, they're pretty close. Okay. So this is how I'm alternating them, this same sequence. So I'm going to continue with that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all those in place, and I wanted to show you where it's like, you know, when I laid them out, I didn't anticipate running into the picture. So I just stuck it underneath there, and then when I take the tape off, I'll trim these here and here. So that will be fine. Okay. So now in one of the swaps, I think it was the pool swap, I got this fun at the pool, and so I'm going to use that. I love this. I wish I could get a title every single time. And this is made by Selfridge. So that's awesome, because I'm pretty sure that she lives out of the country. But the large swap, we do it here. That's how I assume it is. So, okay. Oh, right here it says little princess, little princess. So I'm going to kind of keep that right there, where I see that right above the pool. So it's kind of framed in there. Okay. And then up here, let's see, I got my embellishments all strung out here. And I actually just pulled stuff out of my summer kit. And, okay, and I got this here. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Oh Happy Day because we can see that everybody is having an awesome time. I'm gonna put that, oops, I got a little bit of hanging out there. So I'm gonna put that kind of between the two banners. And then I've got this little house. I just thought that would be cute. And I'm gonna have this little bike. I know they're not riding a bike, but I didn't really have a whole lot of things that was pool specific. Everything was like outdoor. So I thought, well, it'd be fun to use this little bike. I mean, we got like a little toddler here. And then I've got a little tree. Let's see, do I want it over here? Over here. I think I'm gonna stick it over here where it says on the other side of Oh Happy Day. And then I've got a little button. And because I've got 4 things, I gotta have 5. So I'm gonna put this button here someplace. Maybe I'll stick it up there. And this is, what is it? This Scotch tacky glue, and it usually holds everything. And if it doesn't, I get it later with E6000, but it's always held the button, so I don't think there'll be any trouble today. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna come over here. I might add something here. I just really haven't figured out what that is yet. Okay, I have a little flare. I used to make flare, and so for, it's like I don't have a computer or a Cricut that hooks up to the internet, and eventually they were like, oh, you gotta have a computer that hooks up to the internet. And it's like, but I'm paying my fees. It's like, what's the difference? Oh, sorry, we can't do it. It's gotta be the same for everybody. It's like, yeah, make that the same for everybody. So oh well, I just have leftovers now. Okay, so I've got these little banners, and these were things I had just made and put into my summer kit. And actually they were in a jar before I put them in my summer kit. And I'm gonna put the flare right out over top of them. So I'm gonna glue these down here first, and is that my spot? I think I'm gonna bring them over here just a little bit so they're kind of centered under the picture there. And I'm gonna put glue underneath the flag part. And I think I'll put a little on this stick too. Now these are just made with a toothpick. If you haven't seen them before, I do a tutorial. And I definitely did not make it up. I seen it first on Janet at RTS Scrapbooking. I just think they're super cute. I love dimensional things on the page. In fact, I'm pretty sure that when I go to put all these books together that I'll be, you know, not able to put as many pages in there as what you're supposed to be able to put in there, just because I will be making up for space in my things here. Okay, where's my dot here? Okay, I'm gonna use this permanent clear adhesive dots, which I don't know how permanent they are, because these I usually have to pick up and redo. So, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Because it's just handier if I can use this, but I maybe need to stick some glue with it. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do 2. Whoops, here it is. Like I thought I put it in the box. Okay, and now I'm actually stuck to it. I can feel it, okay. Okay. It says, hooray, it's today. Because that's what I'd be saying if I was going swimming. Okay. And this is another thing that Janet would do too. She'd put like the little flags underneath something. And then I have a little swimsuit, and this was in Summer Farmhouse, I think. And I just thought it was cute, and I'm trying to bring in some circles. And let's see, I think since the pink's over here, I'm gonna put it over here and just tuck it in a little bit. And then I have this yes, but I don't know if I like it there now. Let me think about that. Okay, maybe I will add maybe a smaller thing. Let's see, I've got these here. I do want to add some of these cute little hearts. Well, actually I have 5 things with the three flags, and then these 2 things. So maybe I'll keep it like this. And I can put love this. Hooray today, best ever. Well, that would be fun too. So maybe I'll put that here. Best ever. And then I'm gonna put some of these little hearts. What color were hearts in the other one? These are kind of a peachy. I like these ones here where they're a little more pink. I might need a tweezers. Still didn't cut my nails. Regrets. We had just had so much going on today, and I know that when I cut them, it's gonna be an hour between cutting and filing. I don't know, I'm gonna have to time myself because I always think, oh, it's gonna be an hour and I don't wanna do it. Okay, I'm gonna pull off one of these. Oh, this is crooked. Oh, it's really crooked. Okay, let me put that up and put it right there in the middle of that flower. Well, kind of in the middle. Okay, now I need to have one more. Maybe a green. Okay, maybe here. Okay, and then I'm going to put some of these little hearts in these other ones too. Okay, I'm going to use one of these pink ones. Maybe I'll put it like it's coming out of the chimney. Ah. And these are just getting away from me. Hope you don't have to spend the whole time watching me chase these little hearts. And I'm going to put one right over the top of the bike. Okay. Now this little pool thing, I'm thinking I have these little yellow hearts, or little yellow flowers. Got hearts on the brain. I think I'm going to put one over here and then one over here. Because they're just like too cute. Okay, and then I'm gonna put one of these parts here. I think I'll use the biggest blue one. Maybe that one I can handle. I'm gonna put it where? And put it right there on the end. Okay, and then I do have enamel dots because I have some that look like, they look like water, so I'm gonna definitely use those. Let's see, where do I want this? I think I'm gonna stick it right up here. And then I'll take a medium one and put it over here for the swimsuit. Okay. And then up there, I think I'm just gonna use 2. Oh, I might have flipped over this little paper and it was written on it a little bit on one side. Okay. I think I'm gonna put one of these right by the heart. Okay, I think that's good there. And let's see what I want to put here. I think I'm gonna put one, bigger one here, and then a small one. And then I'll put a medium one over here. Okay, so that's it for that. And remember, down below will be everybody who is playing along doing videos, and then there will be a link to all the videos, and then there will also be a link to where people are just posting their pictures. So even if you're not making a video, you can go post your pictures over there. That way we all get to see it, because I go over there every day. I post my pictures and then look you know, through the ones I haven't seen yet, and sometimes I forget to do it right away, but I try to do that in the morning, just depending on what I have going on, and then I get to look at everybody else's stuff. So, which is super fun, because it's amazing how everybody can do the same sketch and how it can look so different. I love it. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, let me show you the sketch one more time. It looks very close to it. Now she did embellishments here and here, where I did the group of, or like the triangle. So, you know, it's just a jumping off point, but I try to follow it as close to as possible, because to me that's the whole fun of it, doing something that I just don't normally do, and I love it. So, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.